desk review. So we have mice, so many mice. I like to have options for the mice. Trackball mostly, but this has been a very nice mice. Nice mice. My son has a preference of mouse. Why do I keep saying mice? This is a good video. We're just gonna keep on going. Wacom drawing pad that I usually have over here. Hard drives, I'm constantly messing around with drives, recovering data and such. The popular trucker glasses. It's about reducing computer glare. It does actually make a difference. This desk mat, sometimes I get sick of it and I just remove it. It's a Sigma 3.1. It's kind of a mess, but that's kind of how I made it. This is a lovely companion cube my wife made for me. SD card and USB device organizer, and then a USB 3 hub. DigiRule, obviously. Often use this for timing and paper. There's always paper. The text monitor, Elite Display. And this is just some kind of Samsung thing. I'm not sure about this one. The kid art, obviously. This is fantastic. There's whiteboard over there, but it's got stuff on it I'm not going to share. Mic mount is pretty generic. I'm using this part of the mic mount to hold the headphones. I've got my headphone jack from the back coming around to the front here. I hate having the cable tension, so if I've got the headphones and I can just plug them in right here, it's a lot easier. A variety of headphones. I've got these Panasonic ErgoFits. I don't want to like these, but I do. They're good. These are little side boxes. This is a oscilloscope and then some keyboard storage here. Mostly the desk is usually just kind of a mess. This is just a flex, and the computer is a cheap HP Pavilions that I have customized pretty significantly. I think it still has a sticker on it. Yeah, it does. The desk itself is a pneumatic adjustable desk. Most of the time it's up. So it's got a bunch of stickers on it. Stuck to the top with blue tack along with these other things. So they don't just fall right over. My NetHack character right there. This is actually a complete Raspberry Pi system. This is basically the handheld that I made a while back. Connects to this box over Wi-Fi, and it just runs HTOP, so I can see my my processes and when my computer's freaking out and what it's freaking out over. Obviously, we've got our stickers here. These are important. They make the computer go faster. Son gave me this, and it functions as block for the power button. Whenever I was messing around over here, I would brush against it. So I put this guy over top of it to protect it. The card reader on this broke, so I got another card reader and put it inside the housing and then made a little faceplate for it. So now it's a card reader. Again, a surprise. Optical drive, because those actually still matter. Yes, if you watch enough of the vlogs, you'll know why that's there. Our front panel here. This is an MSI sticker. USB 2.0 front panel, and then this little hack job of a USB Type-C, and then the stickers. It's totally got Windows 7 running on it right now. There you go. The window, of course, is, I had to do that so you could see the cow, obviously. Literally just dremeled in plexiglass. So the cow actually makes the computer run faster. 450 watt power supply, I think. What I really like about it is it has tons of power options. So I'm frequently, I've got things I'm messing with and working on, and it's easy to open this panel and pull out a power cable and then start working on something. Run it in, plug it in, work on it, and then unplug it. My RGB, obviously, is just a regular LED strip. It has the control buttons right here. And then the wire ones up and around and down to the rainbow port, which I custom made. There it is right there. The rainbow port, which I'm just pulling 5 volts and ground off of to power the strip. So I just set the strip for something gentle, something that's not flashing and strobing and annoying. I've still got some ketchup and mustard in there, obviously. This case fan is pretty generic, but it also doesn't run that often, and I can't really see it through the panel. NVMe drive, always nice. Highly recommended. Super fast. This case fan, actually, I'm running a positive pressure setup because this case has, so we've got ventilation here, there's ventilation up back there, and there's ventilation open through the front here. So there's ventilation, like small vents kind of all around, and for that reason I run it positive. So this blows across and usually vents out the top, but if it gets too busy, this is blowing air in to push out the hot air. That said, I haven't done like super thermal testing or anything and all the craziness, because I just don't care. My thermals are fine. and that's it. But generally, this is just a generic computer. So obviously there's no basement. There's no back panel for hiding the wiring or anything like that. So everything's just kind of shoved up in there. But the window only shows this area. It only shows the pretty part, so we're fine. It's a 5600G in there, and everything runs off that NVMe. This is just kind of for fun. That is actually a Windows install at this point, which is surprising. But I don't know what to do with it. I've installed it, I got it running, and I was like, cool. Now what do I do with it? So I don't know. I haven't run it in a long time. I think I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I don't think I need much more. I have more problems with the software. Getting my OS to run well and not lock up. I'm not running into the limits of CPU or anything. This Launchpad thing, you've probably seen me use it. I press the button, it changes my screens, obviously. This has a display. While it runs, it outputs what button was pressed, and it outputs its own value for what the system, what it's outputting, and what's actually active on the pad. So it's self-documenting. This is a fun little animation I've been playing around with. Probably recognize that. It's the same up here. I just wanted to add some flair to it, so I've got a glider there. I don't think there's anything else. I'm going to abruptly end this video.